Hello everyone, my name is Jonathan. Today I'm going to be automating a workflow, a real estate operating system. And this is what we're doing. We got a message that we are a real estate company launching Project X, and we want the site to run our investors process automatically. While someone registers and pays, whether full or half, get them into our Airtable CRM with their details and send them a confirmation email automatically. No manual work needed on our end. We also want a chat widget open to any store, not just registered investors, so people can ask questions about the project before they commit. When someone messages, have AI check if they are an existing investor, put their info if they are, and reply based on that. Route it so questions and complaint gets logged and updated in their record properly. Our team should only need to step in when something actually needs a human. So this is the workflow. We are going to be starting off with a landing page that tells you everything about the real estate company, what they do, what the investment is about, and how you can actually start. All right, so this will be our first workflow. The webhook sign up and payment, that is the investors onboarding form, where there is a sign up and payment. Once the client signs up, makes their payment, Airtable logs it into the record, and then it waits actually 30 seconds. I put 15 here because of that's what I did at first, based on let it look like someone actually sent them the mail. And then it sends a mail to their email telling them that, oh, welcome to Project X, and tell them how much they sold, how much their investment is, and every other thing, yada yada. Now, moving up, this is the second workflow. It's supposed to actually be four workflows, but because make I used make.com in building this, because I used make, it actually runs only two scenarios on the free plan, which I'm using. So I had to put this in one scenario. But if I'm actually going to do this, I would divide this into three different scenarios. That is one for this here, and this here. So yeah, this or this, and this. So yeah, I'm going to be talking about this from the make.com itself because all right, I can show you a little bit of this webhook router. First route, if you come over here, you see our second route. If you come over here, this is our third route. All right, so onto make.com so we can actually get a full glimpse of what I did here. This is like a skeleton to actually show me what I'm going to be working on. This is very understandable. Forget how big and plenty it looks. It's actually very understandable. I'm going to be looking at make.com. This is the onboarding for the investors, and this is the support CRM. I created this newsletter just in case the real estate company wants to actually send out newsletter to their investors every month or every quarter. This would actually run, but since that was not needed, I just let that pause for now. And you can only run two scenarios in the free mode, so I had to just pick the best two right now. So onboarding Project X investors, the webhook, the Airtable, the wait, which is sleep, and then sending email. Now let us try this out on our Project X. So this is the platform I built for Misa for the Project X. Let's reload this. All right, so we are back here. I created this in a light mode and dark mode just in case. Some some clients would love the feel of dark mode, so I had to do that both ways. Whatever you choose work for you. So this is about us. This founded, built, and the years of establishment. Who delivers it? This is all you see if you buttons work around here. So let's just go straight to our register as an investor. So register as an investor. Click on it. All right, so let's fill up our details. All right, and then for what co-development are you registering for? So let's go with the anchor investors, big money. And then how would you like to pay? Pay in full. Continue to payments. All right, so now that we've used that, this is the name, this is the email, this is the phone, and this is the tier. So I created a dummy payment platform where it looks like a Paystack. So once you sketch your details, you see the amount to pay, test mode, no real charges will be made. So I mean, you can also try this out later. I'll share the link. I have made payment. So once you click on this, it processes the payment and does that good green ticking stuff. Now we've made payment. Let's check our investors record to see if it was logged in. And as you can see here, this is the name I used, Jonathan Ochidiki. the email address, the phone number, the unit there. Did I pay her for full? Full. Got it here. But if someone actually pays half, you can see that it shows amount paid and then there is a balance. Since we've looked at the onboarding form and also the project experiment and the investors table, I think it's also fair enough I show you the email that I received. I've not worked on this totally. I mean, could have used the HTML, but it's still the demo mode. So this is it. You can see this. Hi, Jonathan Ochedike. Thanks for registering for Project X. This confirms your registration for Anchor. Amount paid. We'll be in touch with monthly updates on your investment. Should you have any question in the meantime, our support team is available directly on the Project X website. Simply click that chat icon in the corner of the page, and a member of our team will assist you. The Project X team. So yeah, I mean, this would have needed a split. Hi, Jonathan. Or hi, Ochedike. But we'll come back to that. Let's stick to having ourselves talk to the support team that they said is always available on our Project X website. All right, so on to that next. All right, so remember, we've gone through this already. Now, this is it the support CRM. We wanted to get a feel of it, so that's why our credit actually looks high. All right, so um, this is what I showed you in diagram for the board that I talked about. All right, let's look at the board together again. This is the board here. All right, so like I said, have the which is this is route one, route two, and route three. Which also here you can see that this is the webhook and this is the route. This is for the route one, this is route two, and route three. So I want to make this explanation very simple and fast. So when a customer makes a complaint, it searches the Airtable if the customer has a record there. If it does, then it writes a response for the customer that's making a complaint with them based on their message. Searches the Project X support CRM to see if there has actually been a complaint from this customer before. If yes, okay, we route it and say update the record, or if no, create a record. All right, so this is to clean the JSON, the message text response coming from the AI, and then sent to the webhook as a response to the client. Now I did something. My friend was talking to me and said, I mean, I wouldn't want people to have my email address and help me check that I have an investment with you people. If I tell them I don't have money anywhere, and because they know what project it is, I'm like, let me check with my friend's email if they actually registered with these people. And they check and they find out that, oh, they actually registered and they're actually making money from this. So what I did was I created a security system. Yes. So it routes through the Airtable, check if you're registered. If you are not registered, it opens up this for you, which is the back to the webhook. You chat all you want, talk about Project X, what you want to know, and every other thing that you need to know about Project X. But if you're a registered person, that's when it routes you through this place, which is a security system. This tool is going to help you get an OTP that will send to your mail and then sent to your mail. And then once you put it up on the webhook, which is this verify, sorry, here the data store checks for the OTP that you are going to be using. And this is for verifying. Once you put it, once you put this is also for if you are not in the record, user not found. But if you are in the record, you put your OTP. Now I routed it to four different places. Expired. I gave it 10 minutes for your OTP to expire. So your OTP expires, we are not you checking the record. If you've tried too many times, it's up. That is that to come and start talking. But if none of this works through, code doesn't match, too many attempts expired, it falls back and just tells you invalid, and then closes closes the chat widget, and also deletes the my record. We don't need to know that you won't log in. All right, now for the final part of it, which is to test the Project X support CRM, which is check investor. This is for conversation with investor. But before then, verify that if they are an investor, verify them by sending them an OTP to put in. This is where the verification happens. This is where the requesting for code happens. Now let's take it out to the platform. We stopped our payment. So let's say, oh, we came back after 5 days or some days. Yeah, and then we thought, oh, I think it's time for me to have a question. Let me check what I can get my answers. So we come here. All right, your full name. So I think my full name is all right. My email. All right. So now we've done this. So once we click on start the chat, That's what's happening in the world. Okay. So see, we've sent a 6-digit code to your email. Enter below to verify it's really. So now we come to our email, and then um, this is still the spam. Let's come to the inbox. So there's anything here for us. All right. Your Project X verification code. Your verification code is 162914. The quest price in 10 minutes. 162914. Verify. You see, we are in. Next to Chidiki, what can we help you with? So let's just try talking a bit. Need to know about my investment. Now it is now routing through this place. It has verified this too. This is the request and this is verified. And then it's now routing through here to just have the conversation because now you're into the portal. Your anchor unit investment fully paid for with no balance. You see that. Now I can ask you a random question. Can my friend register for Project X? Yes, your friend can actually register for Project X. So this is testing for someone that's already in our system. So we're going to also do it not in our system. Is planning to still register with us. Project X chat. So now we have to check how it's logged on our Project X support. All right, we can see here that this is the record here, and then this is the conversation that was had with the investor. So now we can actually open it and see the conversation because they're all logged in one place. I did it that it's all logged on one row, not scattered across. If it's in one day, the conversation was had. Another day, she create a new different row. I look at it here. I need to know about my investments. This is the response. Investor, can my friend register for Project X2? This is the response. All right. Since we talked about the investor's record, which is someone already in the system, now let's talk about someone who came across Project X and just wants to inquire. Now this is over now. Let's refresh this. So now let's register as sorry, let's come and inquire as someone that is not in the system. So let me give an example. Now this is used for two reasons. Someone making an inquiry, and don't forget they can also be added to your prospect list, or you can later talk to them, maybe send one of your clients to ask them, one of your workers, which people that work with the CRM, oh, are you really interested in my ESA? We can schedule a call and let you know more about this. So let's fill up this detail. Let's try Friday, Sunday, Friday, Sunday at gmail.com. Now let's click on this start chat, and you see that we don't have to go through any bypassing or any um, OTP. It takes you direct to the chat because this person is not in our record and is not an investor with us yet. So you can be like, oh, I want to know about Project X. All right, Project X is a real estate co-development platform because if you can see everything is there. All right, to get started, you visit the Project X website, click on register as an investor details, choose your tier and payment option, yada yada, and the client is the prospect is already updated, or rather, they have an idea of what Project X is about. If they are confused, they can still ask questions and get clarity. For the final part of it, we can note that this is a chat that was had with Friday Sunday. Let's see, Friday Sunday sent another message. First, let's check if it's logging in. Oh yeah, this is it. Investor, I want to know about my project. I want to know about project support. This is what it answers. So now let's try sending another message. Can I get paid without investing? Let's see what smart answer the AI would give. Show as a code of investment, so payments are tied to investment in this project itself. I think you can read of the rest if you decide to actually test this out. So I need for you to check it out and tell me what you think about Myza Project X that I actually built. All right, thank you for actually watching this video to the end. I know it might be chaotic, but it is what something I promise to get the type of America things with time. All right, bye for now.